this is our Rip Party packs. We got 2 per case, and then we got a bunch of stuff to give away. The Rip Party packs finally came in from Topps, so this is how we're going to do it. First thing, I will go through the Rip Party packs for each case. There were 8 PYTs, 2 personals, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we've got personal. That was Husby was the first. Then we'll go up here 5, 6, 7, 8, and then Crowder's personal on the top. That is the first thing we'll do. Then we're gonna go through all the randomizers for the extra stuff. So what we've got is a 1-of-1 auto that was exclusive. You can only get at the Rip Party. We've got 5 extra Rip Party packs. Someone will take one of those home. Or 5 different people will take one of those home. We've got a little swag bag with some Topps headphones, a little battery pack, and a cool little Topps backpack. We got a Bowman snapback hat. These are really popular. Get them every now and then from Topps. I think they're pretty cool if you like that style. And then we got 3 hobby boxes we're going to give away too. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 additional prizes after we do the Rip Party pack. So good luck, everybody. We're going to go ahead and roll through these. Now, one quick thing before. The way we're doing the randomizer is real simple. See 2 randoms here. One will have the list of 30 teams. The other will have the 8 PYT cases, and then the Husby personal, the Crowder personal. You can only win once on the giveaways. So once you've won 1 giveaway, if you win again, I'm going to click it random again until it's somebody else. So 1 each. Nope, no problem, Ronnie. Did you leave yours here? I don't know if you left it here or not. I only have 1 that was left here. Maybe that was yours? Did you take your bag with you? I forgot where I was, though. Okay. All right, cool. So I'll do a second one for yours, then. Okay, so that'll make 12 different prizes we'll random off. And again, you can only win once. I'll do the DeGrom first, then I'll do the hobby boxes, and then we'll do the lower tier prizes. I'll probably do the 5 exclusive packs. Well, actually, we'll do the DeGrom and the 5 packs, then the hobby boxes, then the hats, then the swag bag. So that way we'll do the more expensive prizes at the top. Everybody has a shot, and then once you win, you're off the list. So, real simple. We're just going to be clicking each list, and whatever syncs up at the top is the winner. And I have all the sell sheets here, so I'll read them off. So, first things first, let's do the case-specific Rip Party packs here. And see what everybody gets. There are 2 per case. Are we zoomed? We're zoomed. Okay. This is for case 1. So if you were in PYT 1, whatever teams you had, if they come out of these packs, they will go to you. So PYT 1 up here, we've got AJ Pollock, Aaron Judge, Longoria. There's the first rookie. Nice one, Kybert Ruiz. That is 8 of 10 on the Kybert. Cool. Another rookie, Edward Olivares for the Royals. 8 out of 10. What if these are all 8 out of 10? Josh Harrison, 2 out of 10. Lindor, 5 out of 10. No, they're not all the same. Oh, maybe they were. No worries. Edward Escobar, Ryan Brazier, and Archie Bradley. So again, if any of those cards you had teams in case 1, that's who they will ship off to. Now, I am just going to go put those. Actually, you know what? We'll just label them on the sides for now. And then I'll dig out all the boxes and put them in there. So, number 1.
When you need a new mid-morning snack, 1 gram of sugar, 2 grams of carbs, and lots of flavor,
okay.
keto-friendly.
Case number 2. So if you were in PYT number 2, here are your 10 exclusive cards. These are all number 10 or less, too, just in case anybody missed that.
Yeah, you look good.
Okay, Eduardo Escobar.
Kevin Hart.
Archie Bradley, Luis Castillo, Caleb Smith, and Keller. And again, they have the little Series 1 Rip Party logo there. Keller, Brett Gardner, Mr. Bruce, Carter Kai Boom, got a Christian Javier, another rookie, Brandon Bilap. So those are all of the Rip Party exclusives for Case 2.
Oh my god.
This is Ultimate Tag. We're back.
All right, number 3.
You have yet to taste defeat in the octagon. There's certainly guys lurking. Your teammate Gilbert Burns.
Oh, Case 3 Angels got the Trout out of 10. Case 3 Angels. Let me look up who that was. Congrats. Case 3 Husby had the Case 3 Angels. Man, nice card. Let's see what number you got. 9 out of 10 on that Trouty. Husby, I'll set that aside for PSA. I assume that's what you want to do. If you don't, just let me know. It is a little off-center, but I have no idea how there's gorgeous centering on that. Sweet. Okay, back to the break here. Arenado. Damn, Trout and Arenado that pack. Case 3 Rockies. That was Scott R. Awesome, man. 10 of 10 on that Arenado. Michael Lorenzen. Mark Canha. Oliver Perez. Got a Randy Dobnak. Ronald Guzman. Got a Harper out of 10. Tommy G. Sweet, buddy. Damn, Case 3 delivering on the packs. Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. So that is Case 3.
Dana, the UFC,
Damn. Harper, Trout, Arenado that run.
sports world how it's done
That
during
is
the
friggin' sweet.
pandemic. You were the first to do it.
Okay, Case
You
4.
said on this show when I asked you what's the secret, you can't be afraid to spend money, basically scared money, don't make money, and
We'll pull up the
and
sheet
you
while
have-
I do
you
'em.
kept- you were putting on great live events.
Case 4. Okay,
And,
Will Smith.
Thank you.
Jacob
I appreciate
Eunice.
it. And I've been making some calls out there that
Roberto
I was very
Osuna.
skeptical at the
Tampa
beginning
Bay
of the year,
Rays.
about
Texas
Trout
Rangers.
coming back, but it's starting to-
Miguel
it's starting to
Andujar.
lighten
That's a nice
up.
one.
I'm feeling good about
3 out of
Vegas
10.
this summer, and obviously Florida.
Javi Baez,
I'm
another
just
star.
Florida.
Fulton
Florida's
Avich.
ready to go. And, and a
Santander,
couple other
big
states.
season
So,
last year.
who
Last
knows,
one
maybe
in
this
Case
summer we might
4.
have
Danny Mendick.
That's exciting.
All
Very
right.
encouraging. As soon as I'm
4 didn't quite have the
vaccinated,
star
I'm out
power
there.
of
So looking
3.
forward to it, but let's talk about
In
some of these,
order
'cause
next will
meanwhile,
be
I'll
Mr.
enjoying
Husby.
them from the comfort
You
of
had
my
the 5th
couch, which
case,
is still good.
but this is your personal.
Dana, actually,
And as you can
you're-
see, we upped it to
I got
2
talk
Rip
about
Party
being
packs
undefeated champ.
for the
So
personal
I'm gonna
cases.
say
Just
you
made sense.
stepped
We got a little
down
bit more than we
recently,
expected, so
and
we were
you're
able to do so.
hopeful that he is
Okay,
going
San
to
Diego
fight again. Please
Padres
tell
for
me
you,
why
Husby.
inquiring minds wanna know.
Yeah, I
Cody
think when you
Hooer.
look
Oh
at that
boy,
division
2
right
rookies
now,
in a
you got
row.
Corey
Damn,
Seager,
Davey Garcia.
Oliveira,
Awesome,
Michael
buddy.
Chandler, Tony Ferguson, Conor McGregor.
8 out of 10 on the
Down to number
Davey.
9.
Again, I'll add that to your
Neil
PSA. I
Gary
assume that's
Hughes,
what you want to
the
do.
top 9 guys
Bobby
in the world.
Dalbeck and Monty Harrison.
You know, you don't.
We've
grow
got a
up
Jock
the way
Peterson,
you
a
grow up
Travis
and then all
Darnell,
of a
Josh
sudden,
Bell,
now you're
Brandon
not
Woodruff,
competitive, now you don't-
and Ryan
at
Brazier
that
for you,
level.
Husby.
The guy's
Awesome.
almost 30
I
and
do
now
have somebody at the door. I gotta go. I will
how
be
this
back
whole thing
shortly.
plays out. And the reality is, all these guys need to fight each other. They can all say, "Oh, I deserve it."
Be
Oh,
right
I'm the
back,
guy
guys.
that get it." No, you're gonna get out there. You're gonna fight the top 9 best guys in the world, and we're gonna find out who deserves it. I think if the right fight is there, Khabib will take it.
McGregor,
Max, before
Poirier,
you jump in,
3.
let me just
Yep,
correct
go ahead.
something that I just said here really quick. Dana, that you are going to be meeting with him. I apologize. I said you already had, but you will be meeting with him
We did
in
and
the
we
near
are.
future.
No, you
so
weren't wrong.
we're-
We did and we are.
Perfect.
We'll be
Okay,
right
good.
back,
You
fellas.
bring up the
Perfect. Go
long
ahead, Max.
list of top and spectacular fighters who aren't champion at the moment. But by the way, when one promoter, controls the plurality of talent on the planet, as has not happened in boxing, unfortunately. The number 5 contender. If we're talking about boxing, he'd have some belt. He'd be some champion. But in the UFC, he's just the number 5 contender. So let's talk about some non-title fights, especially McGregor, Poirier, 3. Does the winner have the best claim? If Khabib does stay retired, does the winner of that fight have the best claim to the throne?
No, I think what happened. Yeah, I think when these things play out, you got Poirier and McGregor. You probably got Gaethje and Oliveira or Chandler. You got Tony Ferguson versus one of those guys too. When this whole thing plays out, this is why there's never any question who the best fighter in the world is in the UFC. The guy who has the title is the best because he's run through all the baddest dudes in the world, from the top 15 all the way up to becoming champion.
We'll be back probably in about 5 minutes, fellas.
It's beautiful for fight fans that you actually get to see the best fight the best every Saturday night. It's going to happen this Saturday night too, but that will play out in the lightweight division, and it's going to be fun this year.
Dana, let's go there. The main event, 258, Usman versus Burns. You've said Usman has the chance to be the greatest fighter ever. That's a big deal. What makes him different than someone like John Bones Jones?
Right. Well, if you look at what he's doing just this weekend.
Okay, you didn't have to battle on just one $9 charge. So your total is $135 on the 7th.
He breaks GSP's records for 13. And this guy, Gilbert Burns, that he's fighting is a real tough fight. This is one of the toughest fights he's had in his career so far. So it's one of those type of fights. Two guys in their prime, two of the best in the world for the title. Then if he wins, he's still got Colby Covington waiting for him. He's got Leon Edwards, Jorge Masvidal. I mean, this guy has straight killers waiting in line for him. So if he can continue to beat guys the way he has and be as dominant as he has been, after we pop our head up in a year and a half, and he's gone through these guys possibly, you start talking about him being probably the best welterweight ever and one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he's been through some killers already. But you mentioned Gilbert Burns. This thing about the UFC is on this level. It feels like, oh, this guy's invincible, but these fights can end at any moment either way. And when I see a Brazilian fighter who came up with BJJ as his base knock out people the way Burns is knocking out people, when those Brazilian grapplers get their hands going like that, get their striking going like that, it's super dangerous. Now, Usman's what, a 3-1 favorite? Not even quite that. Do you think that reflects? Does that reflect the odds, really?
Crazy, and you're absolutely right, Max. What happens with a guy like Gilbert Burns is he's a multiple-time jiu-jitsu world champion, and he is not afraid. Most people don't want Kamaru Usman to take him down. Burns hopes he takes him down, but he'll stand up and trade with him too. He's got big power in both hands. He's got a great chin. Anywhere this fight goes, this kid is dangerous.
No
question. Hey, Molly, I want to jump in with one more if you don't mind. I want to follow up with Usman. What's interesting to me about Usman, Dana, is if you said 2 years ago he has a chance to be the greatest ever, you'd be laughed at. You know, his learning curve is so steep, and what impresses me is I think of guys like great fighters. Take one guy who beat, George St. Pierre back in the day, right? We're talking about Matt Hughes. Sorry, it's been a long time. But Matt Hughes did it like with brute strength and heart. I look at a guy like John Bones Jones. He does it with athletic ability and talent. But when you look at Khabib, he's physically stronger than these guys. When I watch Usman, it's like he has a counter to whatever the other guy is doing. He's outthinking them, and it's happening so fast. Like, did you see this happening for Usman 2 years ago, let's say, that he'd be here?
You're dead on again. I wasn't high on Usman early on. You know, he had said a couple of things about, in this fight I only used 30%. When he fought Rafael Dos Anjos, from that fight on, I've become a complete Usman fan. And you're right. The guy is gritty and tough.
Just a few more minutes, guys.
Forward.
Just helping somebody out in the store.
Throw at him, he's coming right back with. I mean, it was never more evident than in the Colby Covington fight, which is one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my entire career.
Yes, they did, Ronnie.
Dog fight the entire fight until he finishes them late in the 5th round.
All right, UFC 258, cannot wait to see it. And Dana, I mean, everybody knows Max is the face of boxing ringside. We need to get him octagon side. People don't realize what an MMA junkie he is since day one, Max. I got to see that at some point. We got to make
Molly,
that happen.
I've been trying to do it for years. Believe me, I've been all over this guy for 20 years.
We need to do it.
When I want to see John Jones. When John Jones comes back and he's fighting at heavyweight, we'll talk.
All right, deal.
I love it. I love it. All right, Dana, so good talking to you. Stay safe, and we'll catch up with you soon. Can't wait for Saturday night. It's going to be fun.
DraftKings is the official daily fantasy sports partner of UFC. And this Saturday, new players can play free for over $50,000 in prizes when you make your deposit. Download the
Luke
DraftKings app
picked
and
up
sign
live,
up with promo code
Ryan.
Octagon for your shot at $50,000 in prizes.
But that shouldn't
Only
mess up
on
your video.
DraftKings.
Breaking news into First Take this afternoon. Star defensive end of the Houston Texans, J.J. Watt, has been released by the team. He has the second most sacks in the NFL since entering in 2011. That would be 101 sacks. He's been released by the Texans.
Okay, I'm going to do a couple more packs here. You just let me know when you're ready. Take your time, man. Don't rush it all.
Kyle Brandt, good to see you.
Okay, so we're on case 5 now for the Rip Party packs.
Incredible show you guys have.
Good luck to everybody that owns teams in case 5.
Can we just look at the friend of the show? Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Okay, we had Malik Smith,
You too, dude.
Verdugo,
All right, guys, we're gonna have a little fun.
Workman.
Obviously, we know
Nice
Kurt
Judge
Howard
out of
said it
10.
could be 18.
Buck Farmer,
Oh, you know what? Let me
Alfaro,
get your reaction to J.J.
Muncie,
Watt first before I get into the QB
Woodruff,
scramble, because I'm
Workman,
getting all excited
sorry,
over
wrong
here.
guy,
What are
Longoria,
your thoughts on
and
this?
Sonny
The Texans
Gray for
releasing
case
J.J.
5.
Watt. Texans have been in the news quite a bit lately.
First of all, yes, they have. Incredible run. J.J. Watt could retire right now, and I think walk into the Hall of Fame.
Big sporting news today with J.J. Watt being released by the Texans.
J.J. was the best player in all of football, and not to mention.
Okay, case 6, everybody.
And rose up an entire city after Hurricane Harvey.
A couple nice rookies. We hit Trout and Arenado. There's another nice one. Kyle Lewis in case 6. Awesome, Lewis. We've got a Corey Seager. That's a nice one, too. McKenzie rookie. Soto. Nice card over at the Nats in case 6. 9 out of 10 on that Soto. Awesome. Patino, another rookie. Chris Taylor. Votto. Galvis. Eunice. And Patrick Sandoval. Awesome.
Held the position
more nice
he
ones for
has in
case
the
6.
NFL right now is like maybe greatest front 7 player we've ever seen. Like, in my opinion, it's Lawrence Taylor. But, you know, Ray Lewis or Reggie White or Bruce Smith, these are all guys.
Okay, we've got 7 and 8, and that'll finish off the PYTs.
Aaron Donald now. J.J. Watt, not that long ago, we were asking, is his prime as good
Case
as
7 now, Series 1 Jumbo. Mendick.
Fulton
Navich.
Ever.
Kevin
And he asked
Biggio,
for his
Brandon
release. And this is after
Kinsler,
the team gets rid of
Corbin for the
DeAndre
Nats,
Hopkins without
Kermeyer
performing.
Rays,
Deshaun Watson.
Kinsler
And then
Marlin,
Andre Johnson comes
Santana,
in. That, you know, either DeAndre
Tariq
Hopkins or
Skubal,
Andre Johnson,
nice.
the
We got
best
another
offensive
rookie
player
underneath.
in team
Skubal
history,
and
maybe
Joey
Deshaun
Bart.
Watson,
Damn,
right?
2 nice
And
ones.
he's talking about
Case
the
7.
and now J.J.
Tigers and
Watt's
Giants doing work there.
apologizing
Nice
to
rookies
Deshaun
out of 10.
Watson and asks for his release. The Texans look so bad right now. They went from a franchise.
All right.
You wouldn't
Last
say,
PYT
hey,
case here,
this is the
number
most
8.
dysfunctional franchise in the NFL.
2 packs, 10 cards. Go to whatever team was owned in case 8.
About not trading Deshaun. I think they're posturing to get a better deal, right?
How's it going,
But if
Chadwick?
they're serious, you can
We got a Miami
a
Marlins.
trade right now where
Brandon
it starts
Bidak.
at 3 first-round
Javier.
picks. They're gonna screw that up too?
Playful
Like, the guys
bout
who
of
are not
juniors.
there
Stars
anymore. No
channel
one
their
wants to
inner
play for this
boxer.
team.
That's going to the Braves.
The legacy Max is terrible.
Got the
It seems
Braves
like
logo
all
on
the
there. That's
players
Acuna
in
and
the
Vlad.
ring
Cool
are
card.
and are pissed off,
Number
including
2 of
people
10.
like Andre Johnson, who doesn't
Caprielian for the A's. Tommy
Except he
Edman.
is, and I'm glad you
Teoscar.
brought up how much he dominated.
Lurie
He was
Garcia.
Taylor, like,
Biggio in the last one for the PYTs. Jordan Alvarez. Nice second-year card of Jordan. 10 of 10 on the Jordan. Very cool. Okay, so that's case 8.
The Houston Texans chasing their tail right now. It's frustrating.
One more set of 2 packs, and that'll polish off all the cases. Here you go, Crowder.
I'm sure plenty of teams will be
This was
clamoring
your
to get
personal.
99. Let's not forget the Texans finished
Here
4
are
in
your
12.
Rip
Gotta know
Party
those types of
packs.
talents want better than that.
Nice
All right,
one,
now we
Brady
have fun.
Singer on the
Quarterback
top.
scramble. 18
All right.
teams could
Rookie
be changing
out of
quarterbacks.
10.
So here's the deal. This is what we're going to do. Max,
Santiago
you're gonna tell
Espinal,
me
another
where the
rookie.
quarterback should go.
Caprielian.
Kyle, you're going to tell me why he's wrong.
Motor
or
City
maybe
Mashers.
more time. So here we go.
Detroit
Let's go.
Tigers.
Let's go.
Steven
The
Mapp.
Molly, I'm
Eagles.
talking about
Arias.
my prediction where he will
Sheffield.
go, not
Will
should.
go.
Archer, last
Yes.
card out of these, we'll see.
Okay,
Yuli
Will. Okay, let's
Gurriel
get
out
all
of
the
10.
details out there.
Good
We ready
deal.
to play? Let's
All right,
roll.
there's all the
Let's
Rip
go.
Party
Let's start with
exclusive
Carson
packs,
Wentz.
guys.
The Eagles were expected to trade him at some point in the week, but here we are, fellas. It's Friday. There's no deal.
Okay.
So, Max, where will Wentz play next
Okay,
season?
so the
Think
first
Chicago,
thing
because
we will
Chicago
random
has
off.
Never gotten quarterback right ever in my lifetime.
You would have had to join the breaks, Greg, and look at who you had on those packs. But we're doing the giveaways here shortly. I'm gonna wait to start them for a few minutes. Go through the prizes though.
See,
It's gonna be a DeGrom 101 Rip Party exclusive auto. Only way to get it was at the Rip Party.
I would love to scream at you.
That'll probably that'll be the first thing we random off. And then 5 random members will all win one of these Series 1 Rip packs. 5 cards, 10 or less. We'll go through 5 of those. Got a little swag bag, a Bowman hat. We're doing 2 of those, and then 3 hobby boxes. Good deal. So I will be back here in just a couple minutes, and we'll random off the rest of those.
MVP level ceiling.
Any questions?
Not tape right now, but ceiling. I think Carson Wentz, and it's kumbaya between the two of us
Back and
right now.
forth,
Let's
all good,
fight
man.
about something, Molly. What's next?
You think update series?
All right, we'll move on then. Next up, let's go back to the Texans and all their drama. Deshaun Watson, it's not his fault. So the Texans have said they will not trade him, but obviously we know Deshaun's desire to get out of H-Town. So Max, where will Watson play this next season?
I think it's going to be Miami.
So if you bought a box,
And the question will be, how much does Miami believe in Tua? And even then, a bird in the hand.
Well, thank you,
know,
Chadwick.
Deshaun Watson would be a bird in the hand. They're hoping.
Each breaker got a different 101, yeah, Corey.
But they're hoping he'll turn into.
And
a
not everybody
franchise
gave theirs
quarterback.
away. We
Deshaun
decided to
Watson
random
is
ours off.
already a great
At least I don't think
quarterback
everybody gave theirs
in
away.
his prime. And they have not only Tua, but the number 3 overall pick in the draft. Usually a team with a 3rd overall pick stunk, but they have it through trade. So they're loaded, the Dolphins, in terms of talent. They're extremely well coached. Remember we asked at the beginning of last year, or 2 years ago, did the team quit on Flores? Is this the worst team of all time? They wound up beating the Patriots last game of the season, and then this year they had the season they had. They have Tua, the number 3 pick. You like Devontae? Who do you like in college to pair with Tua?
I did. I kept the
Texans
robber
could
101.
pull off a trade the likes of which the Cowboys once did for a running back that could stock them not only for the future but immediately. And I think because of that and where Deshaun would want to go, I'd love to go to a stacked team if I was Deshaun, because they don't need the number 3 pick to pair with the quarterback to already be loaded. And the warm weather. By the way, we talk about minority head coaches and people of color in front offices. Check, like it goes right down the list in Miami. What's not to like for Deshaun, and for Miami, what's not to like, with the quarterback.
Yeah, unless they decide that they love Tua, but I don't think that they do. I don't look at Brian Flores and say that's a guy who has a lot of patience. That's a guy who suffers fools. That's a guy who's benching Tua in critical games for Fitzmagic. Listen, it's young. It's early in his career. He's a young guy. I don't know if Tua has it. I don't. And I mean, when you speak to him, when you watch him, he better have a huge turnaround if he's going to stay on that team. Because my answer to the question of where Deshaun Watson's going to end up, I think he's going to end up in Cabo San Lucas like Ezekiel Elliott did during training camp. I think he's on the Cabo plan. I think he's going to be fishing, maybe cliff diving. I hesitate to bring up things going off cliffs when I talk to Max. That never ends well, but maybe, because I don't think the Houston Texans are going to do that. I think they've said, all right, JJ, fine. DeAndre, it's done. We're going to put our foot down at some point. We're not trading Deshaun Watson. We are willing to go down. Yes, it goes down, not up. DEFCON 3 to 2 to 1. I think this thing's going to get ugly as hell. And I think when that training camp opens, it's going to be in Mexico.
When you talk to Max about the cliff, it doesn't end well. You talk to Max about the cliff, you win 3 Super Bowls in 5 years. It ends great. It's still not over.
I hope Max predicts.
All right, dudes. There we go.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I should fall
All right,
off the
let's go
cliff.
to Jimmy G. And by the way, I don't understand all the Jimmy G hate. He was hurt most of the season, but everybody's wrote him off. All right, so he played by injuries 1 year and taken the Niners to the Super Bowl. So, Max, where do you think Jimmy G will play next season?
I agree with you, Molly. Jimmy Garoppolo, it's not coincidental that, Shanahan's a genius and all this. Yeah, but with backup quarterbacks, ostensibly, who could get it done, they couldn't buy a win without Garoppolo.
Okay, so the first prize,
when he's not available,
we're going to see who takes home the DeGrom 101. Now, remember, you guys can only win once.
Jimmy Garoppolo has some of the same characteristics.
So
as Brady.
once
Doesn't
you've
have the
won
same
one
arm,
prize,
but
you
his
are
defense
off the
is
list.
quickly.
We'll
He
just
gets
random
the ball out
again
basically accurately, if not,
if
down the
you
field
win again.
accurately.
So
They
DeGrom,
win a lot.
first things
I think he's
first,
heading
we'll
back
figure
to
out
I
which
think he is going
team.
to be a cheaper alternative
It's just going to be one
than a
press
lot
on the
of these quarterbacks on
randomizer.
the carousel.
So it's
New
going to be
England
the
doesn't have a
San
lot of money
Diego
to spend.
Padres
He was
in.
Belichick's pick over
Again, this is a
Brady.
DeGrom
You're gonna need a
101. You could also
quarterback.
win 0
I
times.
think Belichick's gonna grab him.
Exclusive to the Rip Party,
Boom.
and it
Wow,
goes
Max,
to the
that'd be
Padres
fascinating
in
because we know we
case
ain't grabbing Cam again.
7.
We'll have time to get to Cam here.
Case
But in order to grab him
7
again,
Padres,
he needs to
Crowder
also-
man.
has to say, "Get out of
So
here."
Crowder, you are off the
And
board, and
I
you
don't
won the
think they're gonna
101.
do it. I think Lynch likes Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's easy. I can
know
just
for
take
a
your case
fact
down.
that George Kittle loves Jimmy Garoppolo and is ready to walk into traffic for him, and I think George Kittle is their best player. I think he stays in San Francisco. I really do. It's a lot of money now. They may draft a quarterback.
Okay.
Because Shanahan has
We've got 5 packs here.
As a compliment. All this stuff about
I know. That's why I put in.
That's
That's
not
why I
how
put in the
I
one.
think they
The
say
one
that
per
he was
limit.
potentially drafting a quarterback, and I would
I figured
love
that's fair. That way we'll do the higher value stuff at the
Bill
top,
Belichick
so you have more of a
in New
chance.
England to prove that maybe
Okay,
he can
let
play like Brady. Maybe he's
me
better
go over
looking than
here,
Brady is. We
and
know
Crowder,
he's
your
gonna end up
personal
on the
case is
Daniel
gone, and if you win again on
Now,
teams,
that's
we'll just
the
pick a
answer to
different
all
one.
of these. But I
So
think
what I'll
we
do
can
is if
move
somebody
on.
wins again, guys, we'll just go down the list. So if it's Padres at 1, it'll go to the Rangers, etc., until we find somebody that hasn't won yet. So Crowder, congrats on that. Here we go. We're going to do the team list one more time for the first Rip Party pack. It's going to be the Blue Jays in case 2. Case 2 Blue Jays, Mr. Rudnicki. Awesome,
I
man.
don't know what the proper
Let's
question
just keep
is,
going
Max.
down the list. Let's keep
Oh,
Yeah.
got it,
going.
got it,
Yes.
got it. It's
Tag
who's
on
next.
that.
Okay,
Can't see
okay,
that
okay.
name.
Sorry, I messed that up. Wasn't as smooth as the fellas. Okay, next up.
Steve, I'm shipping out to you this week, so I'll just include that right in your shipment. Awesome, man.
New England last season.
All right.
Max, where will Cam play next
Keep
season?
this right here. Go one more time on the team for the next one. Going to be the Athletics in case
Oh my gosh, what's the information?
number
Just
2.
tell me
what is the
information.
Athletics in case 2,
No.
Red
Give us
Dubs.
the information, Max.
So you take home
Oh my
the
God,
second
I have
Listen,
none.
pack.
Listen, I think the Texans are going to need a quarterback, a stopgap quarterback at the very least, someone who maybe can also sell some tickets. I think Cam learned
Okay.
a lot about
Third pack. One more
leadership
click.
and humility in his
Boom.
experience.
Going to be
in
the
New
Houston
England, and what
Astros
helped that
in case.
Belichick really supported his competitiveness.
Husby.
and all
So
that
Husby,
stuff.
you are off the
Don't
board
forget
too.
How it's not like, quarterbacks that
You won yourself an additional pack.
The question is,
Nice.
is your team winning or losing? They won
Okay, let me
7
just
games,
back up the
many
case
against
list and
excellent
take your
teams. Don't forget, Cam had
PC
COVID,
off.
and he was not the same for several weeks after that. The
Okay.
practice facilities were shut down.
Next
He
one,
didn't get
we've
to
got
know
2
he
more
was
packs to give away.
coming
This
off
is going to the
catastrophic
Braves in
injury,
case
and he was an assistant
number
completely different than the one he
3.
played in. I think Cam has some football
Case
left in
3
him, and I
Braves
think
was
whatever
Husby,
deal
so
the
we're going
Texans
case
get
3
for
Reds.
it's possible that doesn't
Henry
include a
B,
ready-to-play
congrats,
quarterback,
man. You
and
win
then
yourself a
Cam's
Series
available.
1
Why
Rip
not?
Party pack.
Well,
Henry
why
B
not?
had the
I think
Reds
Cam is
in
gonna get a
case
great opportunity
3.
next year, and I think where Cam is going to land is on television. I think Cam Newton will be on First Take, screaming at you guys about a Ben Simmons mid-ranger. and
First
Zion's
timer, I
minutes.
believe.
I saw a guy.
Hopefully you watch the video, otherwise you get a surprise on your mail day.
Injured, sure he's been beaten up. I don't see
All right,
him as a starting
Henry B.
quarterback anywhere.
Last Rip Party
He
pack,
was
guys.
Belichick, he
Good
started great
luck.
and then fell apart fast. I think Cam Newton will be
Filter out the teams
electric
again. We're going with the
television,
Nationals
and I don't think it's the
win.
wardrobe. I think he'll be
And it's
sitting
going
right
to
here
be
with
the
you guys.
Nationals in
Are you
case
feeling it?
number
Well,
3.
like,
That was Husby again.
off his vault
So it
winning
goes down the board to the Phillies. The Phillies are Tommy G. Tommy G didn't win anything yet.
Listen, I would love
No, he did not.
Cam.
Tommy, we're shipping to you this week too.
I'd love to have Cam
All right,
on
and
ESPN, but I think he's still got some football left to play. And as far as
packs
Max
are all
and
gone,
his
fellas.
information, I already forgot what it's even about. So whenever it
There
happens,
we go.
it
Okay.
happens.
Next.
Guys, let's go to the Pacific Northwest, and that would be
We'll
Russell Wilson.
do
So
the
I talked a lot about
boxes.
Deshaun Watson this week, and
No
obviously I
specific
talked about
value
how
difference. We'll go
he's
15
taken.
Bowman
I didn't
first, though.
realize how
15
many
Bowman Hobby
Russell
Asia.
Wilson
These are just giveaways from us, guys. We added in. So we've got 3 boxes, 2 hats, and then the swag bag, and then we'll be all set. So 15 Bowman Asia. Good luck. Team randomizer first. Boom. It's going to be the Baltimore Orioles in
Like,
case.
Seattle got really arrogant about
Number
goal line
4.
play. They thought they could just develop anyone late
That
in
was
the draft,
Husby.
off practice squad,
So,
whatever. It
we
did
go to
not
the
work.
next team,
And
the
he was
Atlanta
running for his
Braves.
life. And the
That was
defense back
Husby.
then was okay.
We go to
But
the
Husby's
next
offensive
one.
line in the last
The
couple
Texas
years has been
Rangers,
invested
Ben.
both in treasure and
All
draft
you.
picks.
That'll
I
be in
think
your next
from
mail
my
day.
end, Kyle, you will
Full
know
box
this
of
better
Bowman
than I,
Asia.
but it seems
Congrats,
to me
Ben.
they've been playing better
Ben
on
K.
the line recently.
Mr.
I see that
Kimba.
come up in the run game returns. I see that, and they obviously have great receivers
Running out
on
of
that
room
team.
here.
So I'm surprised that Russell Wilson's singling that out now when clearly the issue in Seattle's the defense.
Okay, next case, 19 pro debut.
Was not good enough.
Wait,
I
if
thought the
quit
trade
you.
for Jamal
Click on the
Adams pushed
team.
them over the top, bend not break. It
It's
did
going
not
to the
turn out
San
that way.
Diego
He
Padres on the
but I
19
think
pro
cooler
debut.
heads
In
will prevail
case
Seattle, and Russell
number
Wilson
4.
will
Boy,
stay
case 4. We can't get away from
I
it.
just try to
Anthony
think of
M.
cool heads
wins the
in
19
between
Tops
John
pro
Schneider
debut.
And Pete Carroll, as they're sitting there this week listening to Russ talk about how much he gets hit too much, and I need this and I need that. And then they're looking
Congrats,
at their book
Anthony.
and they're saying,
First timer
"Russ,
again.
We're paying you
We got one more box to give away here.
$35 million a year. We can't exactly bring in the
18
first
Topps
round
pro
players and
debut.
Put them in front of you. Give me a break. And how many of those
randomizer.
sacks and how many of those
Boom.
hits do you take? 'Cause you're
Arizona
standing back, you're
Diamondbacks.
permanently
That
and
is
running
going
around
to
making
be in
highlights.
case.
It's a lot on you too, Russ.
Number 8.
They're
We
not
finally got a
paying
different
you
case.
because
Go
you're
all the way to the
making
end
all
here.
the money in the
8
world.
Diamondbacks.
You
Tony
earn
G.
it. But we're
Man, a
gonna-
$25 team just won you a nice hobby
And
box,
that's
Tony.
all on you.
Well
Where's
done.
he going to be next year? He's going to be at home in his beautiful house with his beautiful family after the wild card round.
All right, guys. 2 hats
Every year
and
now.
swag
There's
bags,
a
and then
real
we're done.
problem there where they cannot build a
Tony
team
G,
around him.
congrats.
The quarterback makes too much damn money, and they're
I
not
don't
the only
know.
team.
They could draft an offensive
All right,
lineman
I
in
will
the
do the
first round
first
for change,
2
and then fill out the defense with the rest
They
of
don't
their
have a
picks.
first-round pick. They
For
trade
hats.
for a safety. You can't cover
That's
anybody.
right. That's right.
It's
Team
crazy.
randomizer, 1 click.
right.
So it's going to the
They do
Mets
need help on
in
defense, too.
case
All right,
6.
we got another one here, guys. Finally,
Mets
on
in
our
case
list, it is
6
Dakota
was
Prescott.
Steve. Steve already won, so we'll go to the
Dak
Rangers.
Prescott
Corey.
not close on any deal.
Mr.
He has a
Hahn.
season-ending ankle injury. Max, where do you think Dak's going to play next season?
Well,
we do know
this
he
is
just
the- That's
on IG, whatever that means.
That's the piece
hat
of
for you,
information,
Corey.
Molly. Since
All right.
he's followed the
more
Washington
click for
football
another
team
hat.
on
That's
IG.
information?
Well, it's not
I
my
had
information.
that.
I said
Going to the
information
Blue Jays
came out a couple
in
days ago
case
that started changing the way I was
3.
thinking about it. If Washington
That was
can
Steve,
really
so we'll go
make
down the
a run
list.
at
The
Dak when you
Reds,
follow
Henry.
a
Henry already
divisional
won.
rival, it means that
Yes, he
maybe
did.
where
So we
there's
go to the
hope,
next
there's
team.
fire.
Padres in
Then that
case
changes
3.
my idea about
Brad West
Garoppolo
already won.
going to New
Uh-oh.
England. 'Cause originally,
Brewers
the thought
in
was
case
maybe Dak winds
3.
up
Sean D. You win the
San
other hat,
Francisco
man.
with Dak Prescott would be impossible. You know, they're good. Dak Prescott's better than Garoppolo. If San Francisco has Dak Prescott, who is able to take
And the last
I think
giveaway
the
here.
Cowboys, they're not dysfunctional, but they certainly aren't firing on all cylinders. And he had an elite offense when he was on the field with the Cowboys. What would Shanahan
Okay, a little
be able
swag
to do
bag
with
here
a
for the
kid?
last one, guys. This has a little Topps
But now
chargeable
that
battery.
he's on the Washington team, I'm hedging my bets a little, Kyle.
Well,
Little cool thing here just for putting in your backpack, charging your phone, iPod, whatever. Got a set of Topps earbuds in with it too, and then the little backpack's kind of nice. Nice one to bring to a show. Little storage unit on the top. Nice piece. Cool stuff. This was from Topps. So, whoever wins this, last giveaway, and they take home the swag bag. Let's see. The team is going to be the Marlins. The case is going to be
Live TV,
Number
we're standing there. We got minutes to cover. There ain't squat in that vault. But I
Mr. Deloney. That is all you, buddy.
Dak Prescott. Where's Dak going to
Good
end up?
deal.
He's going to end up where he always does, in the opening segments of all of our shows every day for the
Okay.
rest of our lives. 'Cause I think he's gonna be
There
a
we go.
franchise tag.
That's all the giveaways, folks.
I'll tell you what.
We appreciate you
Hey, guys,
all joining.
I think that terrible injury
Congrats to all the
might have done
winners,
Dak a
and
favor
we will see you guys next
If he
year
sticks
for
around and
Series
he
1.
does the 9-7 thing,
That is it for today's festivities. Ronnie will be on tonight with about 4 hours of PSA grading reveal. Lots of fun stuff.
It was blistering statistically to start the season. He looked unbelievable. As Max said, he'd be great. with
Anybody
San
have any
Fran.
questions,
He gets hurt,
concerns,
and the whole damn
want
thing
to vent?
falls apart. This idea that
Not
he's
game
trying
used,
to
Chad.
priority and so the pieces around him. No, he gets hurt, and the
Series
competition
1 rip
really
party
let him
used,
understand it.
perhaps.
I think his leverage went up.
It's a pretty
I think
cool
his
hat,
value
Corey.
went up,
If you like
and I
that
still think
style,
they're giving
too.
him a long-term deal. I think he's
I wear
going
mine
to
every now
the
and then.
tag next year with
It's a
the
little
Stars.
tight on my fat
What's
head.
crazy about the tag
It works,
is
though.
If
Yeah.
they sign you to tag, that whole thing is guaranteed. So, for example,
Yeah.
he got hurt last year. He didn't play at all, and he collected his, what was it, $35 million? You know, if he does that again over those 2 years, he might come out ahead. Kirk Cousins did this, and he's not half the player that Dak is. If he winds up making $75, $80 million or whatever, it's going to be close to it in 2 years before he signs his big deal, yeah, it kind of worked out for the best for him. It's true.
Well, this is why I love coming
What
in
would
early
you like
into
to
the
rip,
segment before
Chadwick?
us, because Max is sitting there talking to Dana White about scaring
Got a
him up
Friday
about
afternoon
making
off, do you?
And that's exactly what we've got going on with Cousins, with Dak. They are first ballot Hall of Famers for money making, and I think Dak will get into it this season based on what he does with Dallas, guys. This is always fun.
Yeah, first ballot Hall of Famer for money making. That's the thing you want to
right.
be.
Darrell Riva, season 3.
I figured,
Oh
man.
my goodness. Kyle Brandt, you're
All
an
good.
active listener. That's all I got to say. Everyone, please check out his podcast and obviously Good Morning Football as well. Max, any parting thoughts before we say goodbye for the week?
Have a great long weekend, everyone who gets one.
Yeah.
You've got
Bye, Jimmy
nothing.
Hoffa.
Chad did not win a box. No box for Chad.
It seems like every Grand Slam, every tournament, you're chasing a record. You're chasing a new position in history. Is that one of your motivations?
I wouldn't be honest if I was sitting here saying it wasn't, but it definitely is.
Leaf Flash?
But
Sure.
it
Do a Leaf
wasn't
Flash
the
for
beginning
you.
of my career.
They're
It
nice
was
and
just
cheap.
Playing and
I got a lot of different
winning,
Leaf
and that was
products
my
in
main
stock right
goal.
now.
But now,
Let me go grab
actually
them.
having different things to achieve and to reach
Go ahead and take the
makes it more
rest
special.
down.
Anastasia, Potapova to serve.
After that few-minute break, that was good. She got that first serve in after getting all nervous.
Go 2. There you go. 2 numbers, 1 through 5, buddy.
When she came back,
13.
Potapova, after 6 months off the tour because of her ankle, she
Oh, I trust you,
dropped
man.
in serve in a higher toss, as we can see. That toss was pretty darn high, and she's very happy with it.
Go 1 on the top, 5 on the
Earlier.
5 on the bottom.
This is Groff
See if I can get the knife
Yeah.
open. Hey, there we go. Yes, Greg, it's later tonight, buddy.
Saw Potapova courtside U.S. Open a year and a half ago play Coco Gauff.
Good luck, Chad.
Tight reset match.
Leaf Flash.
He got very emotional.
Cheapest Leaf products still on the market.
On that day. 40 love.
I think Ronnie's starting around 6, Greg.
Wow. Ace on the second serve to hold serve to love. And so we'll see Serena Williams as Serena always crosses on the far side.
All right,
of the
Chad.
net. That's
Let's see what you got, buddy. Josh Smith, Yankee
Always
kid.
interesting to
Orange.
me how these young players, it's just
9 out of 10 on
how
the
they're
Smith.
gonna come out and
Dahlquist.
play against the
Lugo.
legend, you know, the greatest of all time.
Bolton,
Are they going
your
to
boy.
wilt, or are they going to just play loose and free and out
Drew
of their
Waters.
By the way, Chrissy,
And Abrams. Nice card. Flash of brilliance.
Bench and got her towel. Taking that
JJ Goss.
for the first point, leaving the court.
That is a Navy out of 50. You did pretty well, Husby. I think you got 3 of the top names. You got a Trout in one of the breaks. I didn't look up all the breaks as I did them, but one of the ones you had the Angels and the Trout 10 came out. PC for you, Malone. Nico Flash, purple Navy out of 50. Manoa, and ooh, you got red. Good luck. Cavaco, Flash of Brilliance. 3 out of 5 on that Cavaco. And Gavin Lux for the Dodgers. Looks like a blue. 8 out of 50. Not too bad, Chad. Need anything else, buddy?
Now retying her shoes. She's lost.
You want all those
first 5
shipped, I
points
assume?
of the match.
Yeah, you got Trout. We upped the personal case packs
Try for that
to
shot.
2 each, Husby. I think you got a Davy Garcia and one other one. I mentioned it in the video when you see it. I mentioned 3 that I would hold for grading, so just let me know if you don't want them held. Sounds good, Chad. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for popping in. Oh, there we go. It wouldn't be a Friday if I hadn't written on myself. Okay, dudes, I'm going to upload this video right now, so you guys can watch it in just a few minutes. Have a great Friday, everybody. Ronnie will be on in a couple hours for the PSA reveals later this evening. Stay safe, guys. Later.